Several miles north of the Great Wall, William and his companion, Pero Tovar, are on the run from a group of bandits on horseback. They release some horses as a distraction and hide, watching as the bandits pass by without noticing them. As night falls in the desert, Pero reminds William that they still have a mission: to obtain and understand gunpowder. While the two discuss their plans, two other men in their group are mysteriously killed by a monster. As the creature advances on them, William and Pero prepare to fight. They manage to kill it, and William suggests taking the beast's hand to learn more about what it is. The next morning, they are once again pursued by bandits, forcing them to flee toward the Great Wall. They are soon surrounded by an imposing Chinese army, and, with few options left, William and Pero dismount their horses, choosing to surrender to the Chinese rather than face the bandits. At the army's headquarters, the commanders inspect the beast's severed hand. Commander Lin Mei questions William about where they found the hand, and he explains that it wasn't found, but taken. Lin, fluent in both Chinese and English, relays the information to the other commanders, who are less surprised by the existence of the creature than by the timing of its appearance. It came earlier than expected. William claims to have killed the beast, though few believe him until a soldier points out the green blood on his sword. Lin still suggests they should be executed, though one of the commanders disagrees. Before a decision can be made, a soldier bursts in with news of an impending attack. The general orders William and Pero to be locked up and the army to prepare for battle. On the way to the dungeon, they learn that the beasts are called Tao Te, creatures that emerge every 60 years, and that they came from a meteor. However, before they are imprisoned, a soldier fails to find the key, leading to William and Pero being taken to the top of the wall instead. From there, they witness the army preparing for battle, their weapons and soldiers in great numbers. As the creatures approach, fireballs are launched, archers shoot volleys of arrows, and blue-clad soldiers leap from the wall to engage the beasts in close combat. Despite the army's efforts, the Tao Te are overwhelming in numbers. As the battle intensifies, a young soldier named Peng, watching over William and Pero, is urged by William to join the fight. Meanwhile, a stranger frees the two captives. As Peng attacks a beast, he is injured, but William and Pero leap into action to help. Together, they manage to kill the creature, though not without difficulty. The Queen then calls the remaining creatures to retreat. After the battle, Lin and the generals approach William and Pero. The general praises their efforts and allows them to rest in the barracks. Later, the stranger who freed them introduces himself as Ballard, revealing that he also came to China in search of gunpowder 25 years ago. He warns them that finding gunpowder and escaping alive are two very different things. At a banquet held in their honor, a general questions William's use of a primitive bow, asking him to demonstrate its effectiveness. William complies, impressing everyone with his accuracy and skill. Afterward, Lin shows William a bungee device used during the battle and challenges him to try it. Though initially hesitant, he agrees, but refuses to jump, explaining that his survival has always depended on not trusting anyone. Later, Ballard shows them a stockpile of gunpowder and suggests that the best time to escape would be during the next battle. At a war council, William learns about the Tao Te's origins. A greedy emperor from centuries ago caused a meteor to crash to Earth, turning a mountain green and giving rise to the creatures. The Tao Te are a reminder of the consequences of unchecked greed, and if they break through the wall, they will devastate the capital, where the Queen will have enough food to create thousands more of her kind. That night, William and Lin discover the bodies of dead soldiers on the wall, and soon realize that a lone Tao Te is hunting. They engage the creature in battle. But while they manage to kill it, another sneaks up on them. The general sacrifices himself to save Lin, giving her command of the Nameless Order with his dying breath. Soldiers line the wall in tribute as lanterns are released in honor of their fallen leader. In the aftermath, the commanders discuss William's magnet, theorizing that it might explain why he was able to kill the Tao Te so easily. To prove it, they plan to capture another beast. The next morning, they prepare their weapons with a sedative and wait in silence. Meanwhile, Ballard and Pero are ready to leave, but the beasts attack earlier than expected. As the battle unfolds, William hesitates to flee, knowing his archery skills are needed. Ultimately, he returns to help the soldiers capture a Tao Te. During the battle, they realize that fire alone cannot stop the beasts. Lin arms William with explosive arrows, which they use to blow up the Tao Te. In the aftermath, William contemplates the terrible power of gunpowder, which Lin wishes had never been discovered, fearing its potential to cause untold destruction. As they prepare to transport the captured beast to the capital, William and Ballard argue over their next steps. Ballard betrays Pero and tries to flee with the gunpowder, but is caught in an explosion. At the capital, the Emperor's advisors are oblivious to the impending danger as they study the captured Tao Te. William and Lin devise a plan to use the captured creature to kill the Queen by attaching explosives to it and sending it back to the Queen's nest. In the final battle, William and Lin race against time to stop the Tao Te from reaching the capital. They scale a tower to get a clear shot at the Queen, but are thwarted by her protective shield. With one last explosive arrow, they manage to break through the shield. As they make their final escape, Lin delivers the killing blow to the Queen, causing her to explode and ending the Tao Te threat. Back at the Great Wall, William finds Pero shackled. He reveals that he was given the choice between taking the black powder or saving his friend, and he chose the latter. Together, they leave, joking as they walk away from the wall while Lin watches them depart. If you enjoy it, click and subscribe and watch the next video.